Hey everybody, happy Mother's Day. I just had the urge to do a quick card pull. So I'm doing a three card pick a pile. I don't have anything to show you. Pick a number one through three. When I'm done making this video, I'll go through and see where each pile begins, and then you can skip right to your pile. All right, I'll put the timestamps in the comments. All right. Okay. First pile for my people of color, especially especially for my people of color. So if you're a person of color and you chose pile one, extra confirmation. That's all. You don't have to be. You don't have to be. Okay. So I just simply asked. I'm using Hoodoo Tarot, my African Goddess Oracle deck. I asked, how do your kids view you as a mother? How do they view you? It doesn't mean that it's right, y'all. It just means this is how they view you. And then I asked, so what have they learned from you? So anyway, let's get into it. First of all, how they view you. Eight of baskets with desire. So eight of baskets is like the eight of coins. And that's a hard worker. That is a hard worker. No, eight of baskets is eight of cups. Excuse me. Thinking of eight of coins. But since I said that, they view you as a hard worker. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Eight of baskets, walking away. Eight of cups, walking away. Walking away from what doesn't serve you. What they like about you is that you know what you want. You know what you truly desire. And you ain't afraid to walk away. If something isn't what you want it to be, mommy. If mommy ain't happy, nobody's happy, right? But you have the courage to walk away. They love that about you. Moms out there of pile one, they love the fact that you can see a situation. This ain't working for me. I don't like how I be giving and giving and giving to you, and you ain't doing nothing for me. Bye, bye. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. They love that about you. Then we got the three of knives, which is a three of swords, and it has supported by Inko Sazana Celestial alignment. So the three of swords, the fact that you can transmute all the heartbreak, all the turmoil, everything that would break everybody else, everything that would put everyone else beneath this tombstone, you've only used it to align yourself further and more. They love that about you, moms. Pile one. That's super. How resilient you are. How resilient you are. How the fact that you have gone after your alignment, even though everybody was telling you, oh, that's not the right way to do this, oh, that's the wrong way to do that. You said, I gotta do what my soul says is right. I have to. I have to. Ooh, pile one. You did good, pile one. And then we got the nine of baskets with wounded healer. Sekhmet, wounded healer. Well, nine of baskets is pretty much that's the nine of cups. That's the reward for all that you've worked for. It's almost the ten of cups. You're almost right there, but it's got everything that you needed. You healed the wounds so that the ancestors could give you the abundance, and your offspring, on a soul level, their highest self appreciates that. I'm also hearing bringing back you are the generational curse breakers, so you gonna leave something in these baskets for your children. You're gonna leave all the stuff, everything that you were hoping to leave them, you'll leave them. We got jewelry, we got money, we got books for knowledge, we got wine for good times, right? We got the alligator head for protection, we got the sunflowers for sunshine, joy, happiness, creativity. I'm not even sure what that is. I can't remember. There's a lucky rabbit's foot. There's a passport for travel. Everything, everything, everything that the ancestors were hoping that they and some generations before you would do is what you're doing, and your kids appreciate you for that. No more. No more of the bullshit. It's time for the good stuff. And then what have they learned? What have they learned from you? Ten of Baskets. They've learned family secrets from you. They've learned some things. I mean, they've learned that the way the family has been working generation after generation was wrong. Was wrong. Just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Just because everybody's doing it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Just because it's legal doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. You taught them that there's a lot of people in the family got skeletons in their closet, and the secret's revealed. You can't heal it until you admit that it's there. Okay, so you were shining light. They love the fact that you had the bravery, the courage to be the black sheep, to stand up and say, "This ain't working for me. This ain't working for me. I'd rather heal this wound than become an alcoholic. I'd rather heal this wound than steal from innocent people. I'd rather heal this wound than pass it on to the next generation." They appreciate that. What else have they learned from you? Mother of Coins with fearless love. That's right there. That's the Queen of Cups. They've learned how to love. They've learned what real love is. They've learned that before anything, they have to love themselves. You can't give out love until you love yourselves. All right? No, you cannot. No, you cannot. Big Mama, that's the sun with radical rebirth. And last but not least, they've learned from you how to be the sun, how to garner, how to go through the darkness, all the while maintaining the light and knowing that at the end of the day, radical rebirth awaits. Radical rebirth awaits. You had the strength. Oh, your kids are proud of you, mommies. Mommies, pile one, I'm proud of you too. But I expected nothing less from my black women. I expected nothing less from my black women. Shoot. Okay. And if you ain't a black person in this lifetime watching this, and you were drawn to this pile because you've had past lives where you were a person of color, that's what Spirit says. So if you ain't black in this lifetime, you probably feel an affinity to and hang out with many, many brown people. If you're not one yourself, you feel like you are one. Okay, I don't know why I had to say all that. But all right, Spirit. So that's good. That's pile one. That's great. That's great. Reiterate, they see you as a person who doesn't take no bullshit. If it ain't working for you, you out. You got no problem cutting people off. You have overcome your Three of Swords, your heartbreak. You've managed to get into celestial alignment with all the bullshit that's going on. They see you as somebody who's gotten everything. You've earned it. You're the generational curse breaker. You're the best of the best of the best, sir. You did it. You did it. All right. You have and things they've learned from you. They've learned some secrets about the family that aren't so, wonderful, but you got to tell the truth. Nothing's going to be fixed until you admit you have a problem. They've learned how to love fearlessly. They learned how to be a nurturing mother of coins, Queen of Pentacles. Why did I keep saying Queen of Cups? I keep messing up the coins with the baskets and the. That's a message, something, but I'm not sure what it is. And anyway, and last but not least, they you've taught them how to be the sun, how to carry the light through the darkness and have a radical rebirth. When you heal those wounds, you're a whole new person. You can move on. All right. Thanks, pile one. I hope that was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, I at least hope it was entertaining. Y'all enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day and see you again. When I see you again. Pile two. All right. So pile number two, I am using the Last Unicorn Tarot and my Unicorn Tarot deck, and let's see how your kids view you. They view you as a page of coins. Now, as you can see, this is what I'm getting from. This is just how they view you. Pile number two, they say you like to spend maybe a little bit outside your means sometimes. Because it's a page of coins. This is somebody who can be young and immature. You make rash decisions. Okay, should I pay the light bill or should I go out and Sometimes you decide, we'll just live in the dark for the next month, and I'm going out to celebrate. So this is just how they view you. Look, I'm being honest. I always tell Archangel Gabriel, it may not be. This is just how they view you. It may not be right, but that's how they see you. So the pile number two, your kids think maybe you spend a little bit too much. Yeah, your kids is judging you. If anybody's going to, it's going to be them, y'all. How else do they view you? Then you got the King of Coins. Nature, ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. And the King of Coins is out in the forest too. These cards match up. Oh, so we got, because there's so many people's energy in here, look, we got two types of people in here. You got the Page of Coins, who's immature and sometimes don't always do the right things, would rather celebrate than do the right thing with the coins. And then you move on to the King of Coins, where it says ground yourself. Hmm. Hmm. What are you saying, Spirit? Because it's a contradicting thing. You're saying it's two different people. Because there's so much energy. Okay, so half of you mothers, they view you as the page, and half of you are the king. You're very responsible. You make right financial decisions. Because there's nature and so much green, I also feel like maybe you guys have a green thumb. You like to be in nature. You like plants. They view you as a person who makes things grow. Oh, could also be a lesson, excuse me, that maybe some of you, okay, 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 all right, okay. Back it up, y'all. What Spirit is trying to say, your kids viewed you a while ago. You were immature with the Page of Coins, and you'd go out for have a good celebrating time, but you have changed. You have changed. You were becoming the King of Coins. Okay, all right, Spirit, tell me something, because I was, woo, Lord. Okay, so you used to be the Page of Coins not so long ago, but you're getting better with your money. You are improving. You are getting better. Okay. Thank you, because I was like, what? How you do the page and then you do the king? And then, but still, yes, nature. Okay. So they see you getting, your kids view you as somebody who's becoming more fiscally responsible. That's great, mothers. That's great. Get out there, get your coins, save up. Save up for yourself and them babies. Because Lord knows, most of these men ain't going to be helping. Most of these men too busy out there being big man babies to help you. Oh God. Oh, I'm sorry, pal. Too. This must be the. We know how to pick them. We know how to pick them. This is my single. All the single mothers. All the single mothers. All the single mothers. I'm with you. I'm with you. And then last but not least, how do they see you as somebody who often you might have a hard time making decisions. They view you as somebody who's could be a little wishy-washy. Do we do this? Do I do that? But they also love your sense of adventure. You dare to, usually at the end of the day, if you have a hard time making a decision, you're going to go with a decision that might not be comfortable. Most people will be stuck and they'll go with whatever is going to be the quote unquote safe choice, whatever's going to be the best decision for them, you know what I mean, in society standards. But your kids, pile number two, They say you dare to do things differently, you manifest your travel dreams, and you will move to a new location. They love that about you. They love that about you. Where everybody else and get stuck, you might have a hard time for a minute making the decision, but at the end of the day, you're going to go for adventure. We love that for you, moms in pile too. And then what have they learned from you? They've learned the star and patience. Oh, you're a patient mommy. That's wonderful. We love that. And look at the star, and this is a nighttime card. So all this unicorn can see our stars. So the synchronicities are synchronizing. They've realized you are the star. Again, you're the generational curse breaker. You've taught them how to find their inner light, how to be the star in their life, and that it's okay to make mistakes. And you are patient with them. You don't yell when they make messes. You're just like, oh, I know you didn't do it on purpose, and clean it up instead of, how dare you, making them feel like even worse. Y'all pile too. You're a good mommy. You're a good mommy. We love you. What else do they learn from you? They learned that Seven of Wands. They learned how to stand up for what it is they believe in. And it's supported by courage. You're safe, fear is an illusion. Set strong boundaries. You taught them how to set strong boundaries and stand by them. If they say it, they say what they mean what they say. That's what they learned from you. Oh, that's awesome. Teaching them how to stand in their strength and their power. Don't get no better than that. And then the last but not least, what they learned from you, Queen of Coins with trust. So that's the Queen of Pentacles and trust. Leap into the unknown, have faith and move forward. Believe you will fly. You taught them self-belief, how to trust, how to be able to trust you, how to be able to trust the universe, how to be able to trust themselves. Pile number 2. That's beautiful. You're beautiful. We're going to sum it up real quick. They see you as somebody who used to be irresponsible with your money. You used to go out and celebrate and have a good time, but now you've grown into the King of Coins. You're somebody who loves nature. You might be good with plants. And they love the fact that even when you might have a hard time making a choice at the end of the day, when you do make that choice, it's usually one for adventure, to try new things, learn new things, do new things. All right? Essentially, adventure is very, very nice to the offspring. And then they've learned how to be the star and have patience. All right? They know that, look, I'm the one writing my story. Can't nobody stop me but me. They've learned how to set strong boundaries and stand by them. How to defend themselves. How to stick up for themselves. They need that in this world. And last but not least, you taught them how to love. Again, trust, patience, all that good stuff with the Queen of Coins. How to ground themselves. How to be a good person. That's perfect, pile 2. I hope that was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, I at least hope it was entertaining. Thanks for hanging out with me. Happy Mother's Day. And I'll see y'all when I see you. All right, pile number 3. We're using the regular Rider-Waite Tarot and my, Elqui Oracle. All right, so how do they view you? How do they view you? They view you as the King of Cups with She Who Guides, New Path, Guide, Renewal. They view you as the King of Cups. You've got your emotions in check, balanced. You know how to feel everything, and more importantly than that, you know how to deal with everything in a healthy way. You don't, when you get angry, you don't deny that you're angry. You also don't go punching holes in all the walls in your house. You say, baby, look, mommy's had a rough day. I'm a little upset right now. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to go in my room. I'm going to decompress. I'm not going to take it out on you. I'm not going to vent to you because you're a child and you shouldn't be burdened with these things. Okay, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. We just, somebody, and by dealing with your emotions in a healthy way, you're teaching them how to deal with their emotions in a healthy way. It's beautiful, pile 3. It's beautiful. She Who Regrets, battle, victory, bitterness. They love that when it feels like when the world has you hanging upside down, right? When you feel like you're backed into a corner, when you're being strung up and there's nowhere to go, it does not make you bitter. It does not make you bitter. You take your time, you look at things from that perspective, you say to yourself, okay, there must be a reason. There must be a reason the universe got me hung up here. What is the reason? Did I do it to myself? Did I allow somebody else to do it to me? Is there perhaps no reason? Sometimes things really do just happen because they just fucking happen. Sometimes. Sometimes that's it. Sometimes that is it. The world is insane. But you did it. You did it. And you came out of this stuck position with no bitterness. You won over the darkness. You won over whatever was trying to hold you back. That's how they view you. Somebody who might seem like I said, just when everyone else, it looks to the rest of the world like you're done. You ain't got no more. Look, she been hanging there for 20 years. She must be about dead by now. Nope. We coming back stronger than ever. And then last but not least, they see you as the sun. Pile number 1, they had you as the sun too. She who is present, now awareness, acceptance. Again, you're the light of their life. That's how the kids see you. Without you, there's no life. Without you, mommy, there's nothing. You are the sun. You bring you accept them for who they are. You cheer them up when they're feeling down. They love you for that. They love you for that. And I'm not even going to look at the synchronicities on this card with the sun rays that almost looks like her curly hair on this card. Sun's rays. From 2 different decks. But Spirit matches them up like they do. I freaking love that. What have they learned from you? Ooh. Pile number 3. They've learned how to liberate themselves from the devil. That's what they. Woo, pile 3 of all the things that you could have taught your kids. This is the most. You taught your kids. These 2 people, they're chained, but the chains are very loose. And they're bigger than their heads. You've taught them how to get themselves away from toxicity. You've liberated them. You let them know that all they have to do is decide that they want it or don't want it. You taught them that they don't need the addictions. They don't need the nothing. They don't need any of that. You freed your kids, basically. You freed them from the devil. And again, this is the most I'm trying to cover up the naked people if you wonder what I'm doing. If you wonder what I'm doing, covering up the nakies. All right, and then we got the Ace of Cups with emotions. She who waits, patience, waiting, determination. You've taught them how to fill up their own cup as well. How to fill up their own cup of emotions. Fill themselves first, and then they can worry about other people. This also says patience on it. Patience. You're patient with them. You're also teaching them how to deal with their emotions properly. What else am I getting? What else am I getting? I guess that's it for that one. And then last but not least, you've taught them about the 5 of Cups. Still walking away. She who rises up. Yeah, you were heartbroken for a minute. Yeah, you didn't realize that you still had 2 cups when the other 3 were knocked over, right? But you found the inner strength. Even though you were disappointed and you felt a little hopeless and lost and unsure of things, you kept going. And you rose up. Pearl, empower, uplift, elevate. You moved past this loss. Or what seemed like it was a loss. Because at the end of the day, it's all just lessons. It's all what we have to learn. All right, pile number 3. Mommies, you're doing great. All 3 piles, you're doing great. That's all I got for y'all today. All right. So again, how they view you a king of cups. You got your emotions in check. You're a good guide for them. You know how to move with love, through love, show love, all the love. They love that sometimes it seems like you're stuck, and just when everybody thinks that you ain't gonna make it, you come back every time. You get up off that mat every time, no matter how many times you get knocked down, and you come back. Not only do you come back stronger, you come back with no bitterness. That's the main point. No bitterness. How they view you as the sun. File number 3, your kids view you as their whole world, and you view them as your whole world. All right? The feeling is mutual. You accept them, they accept you. You taught them how to get rid of, how to liberate themselves from the devil energy, how to ignore what this world says they should be, and do what they want to be. Okay, what they feel is right for themselves. More emotions. You're patient with them. You've taught them how to fill up their own cup. Before they can fill anybody else's, they got to fill their own. And you've taught them that no matter how hopeless, no matter how heartbroken, you're always going to come back. You're going to rise up. You're going to elevate. You're going to empower yourselves and your children. That is absolutely gorgeous. I hope that was helpful. If it wasn't helpful, I at least hope it was entertaining. Everybody enjoy the rest of your Mother's Day. I'll see you again when I have another message.